is like holy place, because that was where the Alimi soldiers, right, who also impregnated many of the Yorubas and gave birth. Their forefathers are like that, mixed blood like that. It's a pride for some of them. It's just that the way they disparage the rest of Yorubas is what is not going to settle with a lot of us. Or if you go to Kwara State, the larger part of Kwara State is Yorubaland. Yorubas speak Yorubas fluently. Like Yorubas, true, blood, everything. No mix or no mix or anything. But when they are creating this contraption Nigeria, when they are creating their states, they now cut, they said Kwara State is north central. It is not south central. Why is it not? Why can't they just call it south central? Why is it north central? No. But that's a long story, you know. And then, I mean, they are practicing their religion. Everybody should be like coexisting peacefully, no too much, you know. This is us as Yorubas, right? So why are you bringing up this Sharia, that, as if to say your Sharia doesn't even, I mean, your Sharia exists within the religion itself. Now we have now been kind of like told that some of these are externally funded agendas. So yesterday in Ibadan, the Traditionalist, the Christians, and then the Muslims, the Islamic sort of scholars, or your state, or not Yorubaland, or your states, they met in Ibadan. And I think Baba Elebuibon was also there. Yemi Elebuibon. Now, this meeting was about, you know, like ironing out whatever differences and other stuff they are hearing, and to how they can assure themselves that this is a non-issue. All the people that try to say they want to set up a Sharia court in Oyo, Sharia courts around Oyo town and all of that, right? Even though they have been told that they can dream on, and they themselves they have like postponed it. They're no longer doing it now, but that doesn't mean that they won't try it again. So this meeting is in Yoruba. So I am going to try my bit to put you know, a little bit of a subtitle into what they are saying in the comments and put it on the screen. And everyone else who is Yoruba here watching this broadcast can also do the same, as you know, to watch this a long watch, where all the representatives of all these religions in Oyo State met to discuss the, you know, the way to make sure that this does not degenerate into something else. I have more on that. Here is the first one.
Bàbá ẹ̀ kú ní ìlú Ìbàdàn bí mo wà l'Amẹ́ríkà, bàbá ọmọ fẹ́ kẹ́ wálé ó ti tí òun tó dẹ̀ ń bàbá òun kún dẹ̀ fẹ́ ká jọ wà ń bí bẹ́rí àyẹn kò lè dá kí gbogbo wa ń ṣe. Ṣe rí Mẹ́síkò dé ní kò tí ì pé.
Kò sí ẹ̀sìn tí kò sí ìbú rẹ̀ lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì. Mo ka ti Islam dé level kan níbi ọdún mẹ́ta lèmi tí máa ń kà wọn kìíní yẹn pé ìbàjẹ́ yìí pọ̀ fa. Mo sápò ni mo wá kándu tàwọn Christian náà mo ní èyí ìbò àyà mo kándu tàwọn Traditionalist lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì kan náà. Íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì lè sùn tí ń dá gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ̀. Orí ẹ̀ ní gbogbo àwọn tó ń dá wàhálà yìí lẹ̀ ló ń kálukú tí ń lọ píìkì tí ó píìkì. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ ká mọ kinní kan òbí mi sì máa ń sọ lásìkò wá sí mi. Tá a bá dàrú kọlẹ̀ kò possible kémi ò mú bàbá Ọlọ́run ló mẹ́rú ẹ̀ yìí pé ẹ wo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ti dàrú ẹja lọ Saudi, ẹ̀yin Council for Islamic Preachers ẹja máa lọ Saudi, ọmọ ìyá wa ni wọ́n. Saudi ò ní gbà wá láyè, ọmọ ìyá ẹ̀sìn ni wá, àìsàn ọmọ ìyá àlù kì í ṣèlú tiwa. Ọlọ́run ò ṣe mistake láti dá wa síbí. Ìwọ ló dá gbogbo wa, àti Muslim àti Traditionalist àti Christian àlọ́lọ́run mi ta pé ìwọ náà ni gbogbo wa, ìwọ náà ni gbogbo wa ń jà sí lọ́rùn. ìwọ náà gbogbo wa là ń tara sí lọ́rùn ìfẹ́ tí gbogbo wa náà ní sí ẹ lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni la fi ń tara sí ẹ lọ́nà nílànà ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ láfi kan ṣoṣo rẹ bí Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí àlàáfíà ó jọba ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá torí ìjókòó yìí kì í ṣe tọ̀yọ́ state nìkan ó máa padà kan state mi o bet ìpìlẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá láti jókòó yìí ibi t'Awólọ́wọ̀ ti ṣèjọba láti jókòó yìí ibi tí ń jẹ́ seat of power ilẹ̀ Yorùbá láti jókòó yìí láfi kan ṣoṣo rẹ bí Olúwa má jẹ́ ká rí ogun ẹ̀sìn fi àlàáfíà sí àárín wa a pè jókòó yìí pé ká lè da ẹ̀sìn pọ̀ ó kálukú ṣe tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ bet bó làlàáfíà ó sì jọba gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè ká fi fẹ́ràn ara wa Olúwa fìfẹ́ sáàrin wa jẹ́ ká láṣeyọrí àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ èèyàn líle láàrin wa tí wọ́n náà ti jẹ ní túláàsì tí wọ́n dá wàhálà sílẹ̀ Olúwa bá wọn ní sùúrù bá mi lànà kàn wọ́n kán rọ́nà jẹ̀mí ká má bàa dàwárú mọ́ wàlà hàwùlà wàlà quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim.
Olódùmarè ó bá mu wọlé àná. Ìbáwá lápàlà láti lásòrí ọ̀hún orí nìyẹn àwọn kékeré tí wá ní. Bàbá wa àràbà mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ká dára fún wa. Bàbá Akéwàgbé mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín gbogbo ẹ̀yin àfà mo wí bí àsàlámù aláìkùm. Mo kí bàbá wa rí sí àbọ̀ orúkọ yìí o. Kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ọlọ́run pé àlàáfíà Ọlọ́run kó wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo wa. Tó àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ọ̀gá wa tá a wá bá àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Gbogbo ẹ̀ tí kọ́kọ́ tiẹ̀ ti yanjú níbi tí ẹ ti kọ́kọ́ lọ mú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pé ẹ̀yin gan ni mẹ́ta lọ́kàn. Now bọ́dẹ̀ mọ̀ yí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe ní ọ́fíìsì náà lè máa tún máa ṣe wà lórí mídíà tó mú èmi àti bàbá Akéwàgbé mọ́ra wa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ wá sí wọn ni àwọn bàbá wa tán jókòó yìí báwọ̀ bá tó á mọ̀ wọn mọ́ àjẹ́ pé ọmọ àlè gidi bárakúláyà ẹ̀fọ́lọ́mọsí alọ́mọ àlè nípa ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n làá fi dìde ọ̀rọ̀ wọn làwọn ayé àlùdágbà táwọn ṣe tíátà à ń ṣe eré àwàdà káàkiri agbólóhùn ọ̀rọ̀ wọn là máa fi ń ṣe ní wọn sọ pé ẹlẹ́yìí ó mọ́ọ̀gùn òsì ní mọ̀ pé à ń jí nǹkan mú. Pásítọ̀ wa tí Ọlọ́run fi agbára mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta lé lọ́wọ́ ọmọ wa adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ẹ rí i pé ẹ̀kọ́ ti ń fojú múmú hàn nígbà tí mùsùlùmí àti kìrìsìtẹ́nì aláwọ̀ aláàfin àwọn bó lásìkò yẹn bàbá wa bó ní ká lọ àkọ́kọ́ lọ sílé Ifẹ̀ láàfin àwọn tá a kọ́kọ́ máa bá sọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n ti ń béèrè àwọn nǹkan tí ń dà lóru yìí náà ni bàbá fẹ́ rí kábíyèsí káwọn kọ́ lọ gba ẹsẹ̀ ìyá àdúrà kan Esther Abímbọ́lá ní rí kábíyèsí ọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pàfẹ́ wá ṣe ìpàdé àlàáfíà ká lọ bá Esther Abímbọ́lá sóun lọ lórí orílẹ̀-èdè ni àbóun ló kúkú bí kábíyèsí káwọn àpọ̀dọ̀ wọn la fẹ́ gbà ọ̀rọ̀ yìí jẹ́ nǹkan tó ti ọkọ̀ bú mi tó tún sí mi lọ́kàn pé kí ló dé yóò dẹ̀ ti yé gbogbo wa nítorí pé ìyá ò ní àkàrà àtẹ̀kọ́ tó máa pín fún àwọn ìyẹn láàfin lè rí kábíyèsí alòdì sí bí a ti wá ń wà lọ wà bọ̀ ní nọ́mbà wọn ti tẹ̀ mí lọ́wọ́ kò lè tó bá jẹ́ Ifẹ̀ náà lálò àníbi tá a lò láàfin asa ń pera wa lójoojúmọ́ àgbà yóò dalẹ̀ o wọ́n try lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ gan time to time wọ́n gbìyànjú ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ lóòótọ́ ẹ wo ọmọdé tó bá ti sọ lẹ́nu ó ti sàpòyà pọ̀ ẹ bá mi pọ̀ òwe mi ń pọ̀ o ẹjọ́ ẹ foríjì mi o àdúpẹ́ pé a fi àwọn àgbààgbà lé bàbá ti dàrú tán á lè rí nǹkan á lọ kó bá
kálukú wọn àwa sì yọǹgì ọmọ ọjọ́ mélòó làwa kọlọ́n kó jẹ́ ẹ̀ka náà dàgbà náà mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn bàbá wa àràbàdà a ní a mú ìjókòó ìwá sí ibi gbà.
So these are the representatives of the three religions. God bless you, Jare. Ade Williams, and who's the other person who is kind of educating us there? Issue is not Satan, even though I am not here to preach about this religious stuff now, okay? Issue is not Satan. It is this other religion that created issue as Satan, okay? The same way you have prophets in your religion, that's exactly how the traditionalists also have their own prophets too, because to them, right, prophets are not angels, okay? Prophets are like messengers, okay? They believe that they are messengers of God. And God was not relating with people or kind of like relating to people directly. He used to send people, send those his messengers to us. So in Yorubaland, where we are traditionalists, right? Issue. Right? Lives on the on the footpath, right? Onile Orita is a messenger. He was a man, right? Ogunlakaye Oshimole is also a messenger. Similarly, when you hear about Shongo and all these guys, they are messengers. I don't want to compare them to your own prophets and what have you, so that I don't kind of make you feel uncomfortable, even though it will be intentional if I kind of say that. But again, out of respect. So the people who have received so much disrespect in Yorubaland, in this African tradition, they have been the African traditionalists. Okay, I am a Yoruba man. I am a traditionalist, even though I don't practice it per se, right? However, we are the wrong of all your slurs and all your abuses, all your what have you. Okay, we are considered as those who are going to possibly go to hell. Here you get, as other religions are going to send you to heaven and send you to Anyway, Angel Kingsley, nice to meet you. If I have angels here who are with us, right? It's a pleasure to meet you. But me now, like me, I'm not angel. I am like a prophet. So you can call me Prophet Mayegun, so that when I die, right? When I die, my own followers, they can begin to kind of like pray for the to the universe. I say, the universe, we want you to please bless us today, and in the for the sake of your messenger, Mayegun General, will you bless us today? But that's when I die, all right? Because all these guys also lived. They once lived. So in Yorubaland, the bottom line is that in Yorubaland, you have the freedom of, is a place where the freedom of religion is more pronounced. In northern Nigeria, they are Islamic this and that. In eastern Nigeria, they are mostly Christians. And they will tell you they do not want all this kind of Islamic ideologies in the East. Yeah, you will see Easterners that are totally, they don't want it. In northern Nigeria, they don't want to hear anything about Christianity and what have you. But in Yorubaland, you will see the Christians, you will see the Muslims, you will see the traditionalists. We are all coexisting, just like that. It is the only place in the entire Nigeria where your religion is your religion. Nobody really cares per se. You can do your thing. There's no suspicion. There is no what have you. Sure, you get. So why should some certain people want to now make it more like, we will control you like this madman? Listen to this one.
Wípé àwọn mùsùlùmí kan náà fẹ́ ṣe kẹsẹ̀ríà council ẹ wá lẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ pọ̀ kí yàrá yàrá yìí. Ẹ̀yin brothers ẹ sọ pé orí yìí ti burú ẹ máa lọ sílé ògbó látà ayé àti tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń bọ òrìṣà yín tẹ́ ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín bẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ agboolé yín lẹ̀ sọ tẹ́ ẹ bá jáde wá bá wa á nà yín ó yẹ fi burú lọ́rùn yín àwa ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ wa sábà fẹ́ lo sẹ̀ríà lọ lórí a fẹ́ lo sẹ̀ríà yìí ti ń bẹ nínú òfin Nàìjíríà táàjọ kan níjọ́ tá a sọ pé àfẹ́jọ máa gbé kẹ́ẹ̀sì lọ́rọ̀ ìgbọ́ dáadáa yìí pé kódà tí Yorùbá bá ya yẹ̀rí àtẹ wúrun àbẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n náà ṣe tẹ̀lé wọ́n náà ní customary court òfin tí ògùnlága yìí bá gbé kalẹ̀ àti ìtùláàlú ẹlẹ́wọ̀n ló bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí ìlú ògúrú ẹ̀yin brothers ní Ọ̀yọ́ state tí wọ́n bá ti mú ọjọ́ míì tí wọ́n launch Muslim Sharia Council lọ́bẹ̀ launch tí wọ́n bá ti mú ẹ̀yẹ mú ti yín ẹlọ́rin launch ẹ sọ fọ́lọ́pàá ẹ sọ fún àwọn lọ́yà ká draft letter ká ọlọ́pàá sí ẹgbẹ̀wọ̀ àwọn ẹ bá wá ń gbà ọlọ́pàá ọ̀bá lè gbà mú ẹ̀yẹ bá mú ẹ lọ mú ọjọ́ mi tó wà pa dáadáa kẹ lọ launch ẹ sì máa retí lọ́sùn Sharia Council Ọ̀ṣun State Sharia Council àbáwọn ọ̀rọ̀ ìrọ̀lẹ́ wíwò tí a náà ọ̀ ń bọ̀ ẹ̀dá gbogbo ọ̀dọ̀ pàṣíwá wọ́n náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́jẹ̀ kéde tí ẹ̀dá pé èsù láàlú àtòkù látàáyé ẹ̀kọ́ ṣúṣàn àwọn náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́jẹ̀ lọ́jẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ lò.
nuisance lélẹ́yìí nuisance lélẹ́yìí.
Is a nuisance. And of course, we know there are people like that in Yorubaland. They are becoming audacious. The Mumurik Akinola, who is the champion of this kind of madness in Yorubaland, he has been at it for a very long time, and he has been receiving his funding from Iran, Iran, Syria, and all what have you, who have been sending him money, and he needs to deliver. So an animal like that will not have a space in Yorubaland. Yeah, he can rant. I mean, we all have this freedom of expression, okay? He can come on and say whatever he wants on social media. What he is saying is that everybody can be saying whatever they like, okay? That's Sharia, they will have it in Yorubaland. And anybody who try to come against them, right, we will beat you. That's what he said. We will beat you if you know, they born you well. Come out and tell us not to have what we want to have. We will have our Sharia. We will and we will beat anybody that says no. You know, your state, go and choose another date that you want to do the launching. All of you in Oshun, we are bringing Sharia Council to Oshun. We are Okay. No wahala, bros. We know your type, and we know. Like he also added, he said, even if Yorubaland is, if we have the Yoruba nation, that they will still demand for Sharia to be part of. Okay. It's not going to be the Sharia that you extremists are demanding, because we all know what that is all about. It's not as if you are not allowed to practice your Islam in Yorubaland as we speak. You are allowed. You are doing it. In fact, you have all it takes. You have what do you call that thing again? Ilekeu. You have your mosque everywhere. You have your schools as well. I went to a Muslim primary school. It was a Muslim school. And guess what? Christians, Muslims, Catholic, Traditionalist, all of them had their children in that school. We all went there. You know? So, because it is Yorubaland, where the education is the same for everyone, and then you would have that choice. So you see all these fanatics who are pushing this nonsense. We know your intention. Okay? And you will be dealt with. But like I said, everyone has the freedom of that expression of saying whatever they can say. Okay? But I'm not, yini. And not any. Afa. Allah ejeya. Ejeweya. I think I wanted to I want Clement, I want to man be relaying, right? Tó bá fọ́gò mọ́, tó máa fọ́gò mọ́ lórí, tó bá máa yìnbọn lórí, tó máa yìnbọn lórí, tó bá máa gún lórí, èyí tó bá kù ní máa padà sí lọ́rin ni. You don't understand? Ẹ máa padà síbi tó jẹ́ pé you can easily go and practice that unchallenged, where you can easily just go and intimidate other people. Because we all know this soul drive. We do, we know. Or no wahala. we will continue to raise awareness about you guys. And somebody actually said that they have an idea why all of this sudden noise about Sharia. Who are these guys? Here is another one.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mo rí fídíò wèrè kan tó pè rẹ̀ ní Mufti. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá la wà, kì í ṣe ilẹ̀ Lárúbáwá. Tó bá fẹ́ ṣe Sharia lọ sí ilẹ̀ Lárúbáwá, èyí tó sọ yẹn jẹnu ẹ lọ, ìwọ náà ò ní lẹ́yìn lórí ilẹ̀ yìí. Pẹ̀lú àwọn èpè tó ń sẹ́yìn, ò ní lẹ́yìn lórí àtúbọ̀tán, ò ní látúbọ̀tán tó dáa. Èpò lórí burúkú làwọn tó ní wọn ní òdẹ ní gbogbo tó bá jáde lára ẹ̀ ò ní sórí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ṣé pè nìkan ni olórí burúkú níyìn ni nígbà tẹ gbowó lọ́wọ́ àwọn Iran tán tẹ wá ń dalẹ̀ wá láàmú bí báyìí. Ọ̀dẹ̀ lọ́lẹ̀ Fúlàní kò lọ́ wọn ṣe Sharia ẹni Sharia ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. Àwọn olórí burúkú ní gbogbo yín o. Olórí burúkú ní gbogbo yín. Ìwọ́dọ́ lọ mọ̀ níbo ló ń gbé ń bolé ẹ̀. Ta ló mọ̀ yẹ́ ta ló mọ̀ báyìí. Ẹ jẹ́ sọ ara yín tó gbogbo rọ́tẹ package wá yẹn ẹ máa expose yín o gbogbo náà tẹ̀ gbé wá yẹn o olórí burúkú tó gbogbo yín ni ẹ sáfẹ́ balẹ̀ Yorùbá jẹ́ sá wàá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣépè fáwọn wo anyway náà ò ní Babagidi tó wá ní Babagidi ò ní máa ṣépè fún àwọn kan nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ta ni wọ́ tó fẹ́ impose Sharia lọ lórí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ta làwọn tó ní ọgàn níbo ló ti já wá gan sẹ̀ ó máa lè ní bọ̀bọ̀ yìí náà. He's a bastard ó máa lè ní ara àwọn tí àwọn tágà tún báyà wọn sùn jọ sí tó bí sílẹ̀ wá ń bí ara wọn lélẹ́yìí o tí wọ́n bá kí n ṣe ọmọ àlè èyí tí wọ́n dálẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ Haúsá àwọn wo ní Sharia lọ ń gbé àwọn tálíkà abẹ ni àwọn ọmọ olówó wọn fẹ́ lá so a gbọ́dọ̀ dá òfin mi ilẹ̀ ní lábẹ́ constitution Nàìjíríà ayé Nàìjíríà ní láti pín ká lè fèsì ara wa squarely òtún sì wà lábẹ́ canopy Nàìjíríà à ní lè fèsì ara wa wọ́n tó wá pé Nàìjíríà pín tàbí lọ kára wa mọ́lé sọ pé at least àjọ gbèjà ara wa wá ti mọ́lé ẹ̀ á wádìí àmọ́lé àmọ̀nẹ́ àmọ̀ tó bá kí n ṣe Yorùbá tẹ́pẹ́ wọn kó wa papọ̀ wọn ká gún ẹyẹlé pọ̀ má dìye nígbà náà lọ́hùn dọ́tọ̀ Ọlọ́run ṣé ìwọ ọmọ jáde mọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ta ló mọ bàbá ẹ̀ rí gan sẹ́ ọmọ ọ̀ràn kíran mo wá sórí ilẹ̀ mo wá pariwo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá jẹ́ ilẹ̀ Haúsá ni àmọ̀ wá rógo àmọ̀ wá ṣe nǹkan o àbírò wàhálà wọlé wọ ẹwà làwa kóra wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí àwọn àdàbà kó ahẹ́ ní ìjọ Nàìjíríà ká kúkú pin kí ẹ lò bá dá dúró ẹ ká mọ àwọn tó jọ mọkọ àtàwọn tó jọ máa lè ká bá àwọn tó jọ mọkọ àtàwọn tó jọ máa lè ìwọ wọn impose Sharia lọ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ ní sí oríire Ọlọ́run sì ní fún yín sí gbogbo ẹ tó bá tún ronú ẹ lọ́kàn ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gbé wọn mì àgbàríkà gbogbo àwọn ẹni Ọlọ́run wàhálà ń bọ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ wàhálà ń rúgbó bọ̀ ó yẹ kí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní arrest gbogbo àwọn tí ń dalẹ̀ Yorùbá láàmú Ọlọ́run bá mọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀pọ̀n ti arrest gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ti gbèrò Sharia lọ yẹn ní abẹ́ law tó gáìdì gbogbo àlẹ̀ Yorùbá tí wọ́n ti kó wọn tì mọ́lẹ̀ irú wo ní bọ́ọ̀tà mọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ tó wá tó wá ń ṣépè ìwọ àtàwọn tó ń tì ẹ́ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ ní látúbọ̀tán rí.
Àṣẹ. God bless you, Jare. Do you remember when I said that the people that are totally against that the imposition of that Sharia in Yorubaland, that they are Muslims? Because a lot of us can tell you what the intention is all about. It is not about Islam. It's not about Sharia. It is about control, domination, like dominance. Sure, you get now. They needed something that will give them this fanatics, so something that will give them the chance to go after people. You hear? Like they can just say, you can't eat when we are fasting. During Ramadan, we don't want anybody to be eating. Okay? Or go after anybody and say, oh, in the name of blasphemy, oh, you have blasphemed against our prophet, so we are going to beat you to death.